afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Messages of Hope with me, Fatima Gould, to Messages to Get You Over the Walls. And today I am going to be breaking down the word accept. What does it mean to accept your purpose? Because inside of this season of growth, the theme is authenticity and vulnerability. So how do you accept your purpose? How do you do that inside of being vulnerable, inside of being inside of your purpose? So we're going to do accept. And accept means to believe or come to recognize. I come to recognize that my purpose is there's hope for anyone at any time and at any age. I am hope in human form, and I accept it. I believe it. I recognize it. So then the A inside of accepting that is appreciate. How do you appreciate it? And there's inside of that appreciation, there's a grasp and there's a knowing that it's worthy. It's a quality of significance to appreciate the difference between right and wrong, to recognize that your purpose is something that's of worth and that is of good quality. And you can use your purpose for the good. That's right there inside of the definition of appreciate. So the A is appreciating and accepting the season that you're in with vulnerability and vulnerability. I just lost my place. So you're going to accept it with vulnerability and authenticity. And the A could also be authenticity, right? The A could be authenticity too. So when we're looking at these words, we can look at play on words and see how they best fit. And sometimes we'll have more than one word. So that's the A. And then the C is choice. You have a choice to accept. You have a choice to be vulnerable. You have a choice to be authentic. You could be fake. You could pretend. You know what? I have a gifting. I have a calling. I like to be a doctor, a nurse. I want to be a yoga teacher. I want to help somebody just get to the next level in their spirituality by meditation. I want to be somebody who deals with nutrition and food. There's so many things, and it's a choice. What God has given to us is free will to choose. And that means an act of selecting or making a decision when faced with two or more possibilities. You have a choice to accept. You have a choice to be vulnerable. You have a choice to be authentic. So the C in accept is choice. And then the other C is crystal clear. I could have used just clear, but I decided to use crystal clear, something that's fully transparent, unclouded. So it is fully transparent. There's no doubt. There's no fog. There's no fear. There's no thing from stopping you from making a choice about your purpose and accepting that. I have accepted that my purpose is to be hope in human form. I believe that there's hope for anyone at any time and at any age to get us over the walls of life. I've accepted it. I appreciate it. I'm crystal clear about it. I'm not, no judgment clouded there. And then the E. When I looked at this, I said, you know what? I want to bring a word that isn't regularly used. Something that would stop people and say, I need to stop and think about that for a minute. And what I came up with the E is an epitaph. And you know, people would think, well, why would you want to use that when an epitaph is the thing that's written on your, when you die and you pass away, it's written on your tombstone. or the stone that's at the head of your grave. And what do I want my epitaph to be? I would want my epitaph really and truly, and now that I think about it, I would want my epitaph to say, rest in peace, Fatima, because you were hope in human form. Right? That is a brief statement that says who I was for the world. So think about it. What do you want your epitaph to say inside of accepting your purpose? You know it's there. You know it's something you're playing around in your head with, but you're not fully all in. Well, then stop. Take a moment and think, what would you want your epitaph to say about you and your purpose and time here on this earth? Because we know we have a birthday and we have a date that we pass away. What do you want the dash in the middle to mean? And then what do you want them to say about you? Think about that one for a second. Make that go, okay. And then we're looking at the C. And there is a word, another one again, that I am just like, okay, Fatima, go on with your bad self, with really helping us to think about these other words that aren't commonly used. And this one is Pronacity. Pertinacity. Pertinacity. Adhering absolutely to the opinion, purpose, design. There you go. Now look at that. What is your purpose designed to do? What is your opinion about it? What is your absolute? What is your resolve about your purpose? Got to really get in there, because some of us are walking to and for the earth, not knowing that who we are as a human being that has a purpose. Our soul has a purpose, and we're not even thinking about it. We are so steeped down inside of the rigmarole or that wheel of life, that hamster wheel. But now that we're inside of a pandemic, it has caused us to stop, take a moment, think about, when I come out of this, when we all come out of this, what is our purpose going to be? What lessons have we learned from this? And looking at our purpose and accepting it. And then the T is trust. You got to trust your gut instinct. Trust the world around you. Trust a firm belief, a truth, an ability that in something or something, someone, there's a truth about my purpose. I'm going to accept it. I'm going to trust my gut feeling that when I get off of this skinny branch and I take that leap of faith and I trust that God has my back inside of the purpose and which He has given to me to live, it will happen. Every need will be met. You won't have to worry about shelter. You won't have to worry about food. You won't have to worry about clothing. Your basic needs will all be met if we're just trusting and accepting our purpose in the midst of this pandemic. And then in the midst of us wanting to be authentic and vulnerable. That's such a good one. You know, I think about my life, and when I was on that hamster wheel, raising my kids, being in a relationship with a partner, not knowing that, you know, maybe this isn't the right relationship for me, and maybe it's time to just let it all go. But I was in the mindset, like, I can't accept that my purpose and lot was supposed to be with this person and raise the kids. I can't accept that. But then there was life and circumstances just kept saying, okay, this is going to be the last argument. This is going to be the last time that it gets physical. I got to go. And then I just had to let it all go and trust and accept that there's a bigger purpose for me in my life, and not just being in the box of this particular relationship, but I can move on and I can trust that all my needs for myself and my kids would be met. So that is the word broken down for accept. And so the theme is the month is authenticity and invulnerability inside of the season of growth. And what does it mean to accept your purpose? And I thank you for joining me today. And I want you all to have a super fantabulous day now. Bye-bye. And I'll see you in the next video. And the next word that I will be breaking down inside of this theme for the month is going to be courage. Courage. That is a very good word. So join me in the next video. Bye now. Oh, and I always do this. Because I'm thinking about so many things going on at the same time. I'm thinking about looking at the camera. I'm thinking about the lights. I'm thinking about the volume. I'm thinking about so many things going on that I always forget to say, don't forget to like and subscribe to the Messages of Hope YouTube channel. Okay, that's it for me now. Bye-bye.